Good morning students. In this video session, I am going to explain about one of the university question, that is biggest among three numbers or greatest among three numbers or find maximum in between three numbers. Okay. So the question will be either to write algorithm or pseudocode or to draw the flowchart. Okay. Anyone they will ask to write. Okay. So here I am going to explain all the three things. Okay. In the question itself, you can able to find the logic. What's the question? Greatest among three numbers or biggest among three numbers. So how many inputs required? Three inputs required. Okay. After that, what we will do? You want to find which one is big. How you find which one is big? We have to compare it. That's the logic I am used here. Okay. So first step, Start is the starting position of the algorithm. Then how many inputs required? We need three inputs we want to read from the user. Okay. As we are checking greatest among three numbers, we need three inputs. So I am using three variables here, x, y, z. Why I am using these three variables means the values, three inputs you are getting, right? The inputs want to be stored inside the variable. Variables are used to store the value. We can't directly put the values inside the program. If you want to use one value means we need variables to store the value. For example, inside the x you are storing the value 10. Inside the y you are storing the value 15. Inside the z you are storing the value 20. All of you got it? Three variables used to store three values. What's the next step? You want to compare. For comparing, we are using the selection control flow. In the building blocks of algorithm, I thought you have selection control flow. We are checking a condition. If the condition is true, one particular action will be taken. If the condition is false, we will take another action. So here I am going to use the comparison operator. Comparison operator is nothing but it's just greater than symbol or less than symbol. See, it's a selection statement. If check, I am checking, I am going to compare. If, see here I am using a comparison operator, greater than, x greater than y and x greater than z. What's the meaning of it? What's the value of x here? 10. 10 greater than 15 and 10 greater than 20. What is this and denotes? And denote means both the condition want to be true. Okay, and denotes both the condition want to be true. It's a logical operator. This condition also want to be true. This condition also want to be true. Then only the condition is true. If any one of the condition is false means the total if will be false. So here 10 greater than 15. Whether it is true? No, it is false. Again here 10 greater than 20. Is it true? No, it is also false. So this condition is false. If this if statement is false, this statement cannot be executed. If it is true means it will be executed. Here it is false. So x is big, cannot be executed. Otherwise, if this if condition is false means I am checking the another condition. Now you know x value is small. So what the other condition you have to check? You have to check only y and z. So I am checking if y greater than z. What's the y value? 15. What's the z value? 20. Whether y value is greater than 20, again this condition is false. Again this condition is false. So this y is big, cannot be executed. It comes outside. So if both x and y is small, what will be the big? Z is the big. So directly I am printing, otherwise print z is big. All of you got it? Suppose this x value is 100. So here 100 greater than 15. Condition is true. Here also 100 greater than 20. Condition is true. So what will happen? If true, this condition is also true. This condition also true. So if is true. So if true, print x is big. All of you understood the logic? So the same thing I am going to write in the pseudocode form. Okay. So the pseudocode, what's the starting position of the pseudocode? Starting is begin. Instead of start, you have to put begin. How many inputs required? 3 inputs. X, Y, Z. These are the 3 variables. The same thing. Again, a selection process, right? I am going to check a condition. So if, here I am using a comparison operator. If X greater than Y and X greater than Z. For example, now what's the X value? It is 100. It is 15. It is 20, right? So what will happen? 100 greater than 15. 100 greater than 20. So both the condition is true. If both the condition is true means it will print X is big. Suppose if the first condition is false means what will happen? It will come elif. Elif is nothing but else if. It's a combination of else if. If the first condition is false, it will come to the second condition. If first condition is false, it will come to the second condition. Again, this condition is false, it will come to the else part. If it is true means the inner statement will be executed. So next condition, Y greater than Z. Okay. As this first condition is true, it won't execute all these things. Directly it will come to the end if. As per the pseudocode, if you want to, if you are using the selection statement means, multiple statement means, it will end with the end if statements or end statement. Okay. So end if, then begin will be ended with the end. And one more rule is there. We have to follow the indentation. That's what this print statement is, little bit inside the if. All of you got it. Now we are going to see about the flow chart. Okay. So flow chart is nothing but with the help of symbols we are explaining. Okay. So first, what is the symbol name? Terminal symbol name. Terminal symbol name is used to start and stop. Okay. Then how many inputs required? 3 inputs. Which symbol is used to get the input? Parallelogram symbol. So this parallelogram symbol is used to get 3 inputs. Then for selections or decision statement, which symbol? Diamond symbol. So inside the diamond symbol, I am checking. See here, X greater than Y and X greater than Z. If this condition is true means it will print X is big. Suppose this condition is false means it will come to the next condition, Y greater than Z. Suppose this condition is true means it will print Y is big. For input and output we are using parallelogram symbol. Okay. Else this condition is also false means directly we can print Z is big. Why? Already X and Y are false, it's small. So automatically Z is the big. So we can print Z is big. See here, multiple flow lines are coming. For connecting the multiple flow lines, we are using the connector symbol. The circle is the connector symbol. Then we are stopping with the flowchart. Stopping with the terminal. Okay. The same question, sometimes they will ask for the smallest among 3 numbers. For smallest among 3 numbers, if they ask means, just change the sign. Just change the sign into less than symbol. Okay. Instead of greater, we are checking whether it is small or not. Okay. Okay, instead of checking whether it is biggest, you have to check with the smallest symbol. The same modification you have to do it for the pseudocode as well as flowchart. I hope you understand these things. Thank you, students.